Forests are part of the abundant natural resources Ghana is blessed with. But many pressures put on the forests have led to degradation. Logging, agriculture, wildfires, mining, and other factors are the causes of forest degradation.
We have to realize that the forest is for all of us. And when we lose it too, we all lose. I think that is very important for all of us. And we all survive on the forest, ecologically, economically, and socially. So it is our collective responsibility to ensure that the forest stays. We all know that at the beginning of the century, we had about 120,000 square kilometers of forest at the beginning of the century. Now it's left with about 15,000. So we don't have much. And so whatever we have, if we don't protect it now and sustainably manage it and dwell on the income that comes within a short time, we are going to lose the forest.
In an attempt to protect and manage our forest heritage, Ghana, like most African countries, has excluded forest fringe communities in the decision-making processes. Indeed, logging companies have also ignored the rights of communities whose livelihoods depend on the forest. The result has been conflicts and social tension in the forest sector. This is the unfortunate backdrop that got an environmental non-governmental organization called Friends of the Earth Ghana to partner her Danish counterpart, NOAA, to initiate the community-based action project.
This particular project, what we intend to do is to provide information to the communities so that they themselves will take action towards securing the forest. So in other words, the forest belongs to all of us. The forest is not for the government. And so if something is going wrong, I should not come and speak for somebody. The communities themselves should be empowered to speak for themselves. So this project seems to give information and awareness to the communities that they have a right to forest revenues. So they should speak up and demand what they deserve or what is due them.
The CPA project is about helping local people to negotiate with timber companies. They are negotiating what we call social responsibility agreements with the timber companies, and that makes all timber companies should make SIA with local people when they, or local communities when a timber company works in their area.
And why is NOAA, that is Friends of the Earth Denmark, participating in the community-based action project?
For us, it's important not only to protect the nature in our own country, but also protect the nature in other countries. NOAA is member of the international network called Friends of the Earth, like Friends of the Earth Ghana. We are member of the same network. And it all started when we participated in an international conference where the director of Friends of the Earth Ghana participated, and we started talking about the possibility of making a project here in Ghana. First of all, we have made an application together to receive money to make the project. And then in the project, we are supervising the process. So we are helping Friends of the Earth Ghana in making the project.
The project collaborates extensively with the Forestry Commission, which is saddled traditionally with the responsibility of managing our forest heritage for perpetuity.
Bekwai is one of the 7 forest districts in Ashanti. It has an area of 5,285.18 square kilometers. The district encompasses 7 political districts. Bekwai has 13 forest reserves. Most of them we have natural forests. The disturbance is so low, but there are some of them where there has been much degradation as a result of illegal farming and mining, illegal mining, then chainsawing. Oda and Nkrabia are not so much degraded. We have production in those reserves. In Oda, we have 3 companies operating in the reserve. They do so in collaboration with most of the communities in terms of benefits. We ensure that the company does not cheat the community, and the community do not demand unnecessarily from the company. That's what exactly we do. So whatever they will agree on at the community level, they sign. The community leaders, the Odikru, the chiefs, assemblymen, unit committee members, they all sign and stipulate categorically what they have arrived at. For example, if the community demanded 5 bags of cement, they sign against that. Or 1 packet of roofing sheet, they all sign. The company too will sign. After that, we schedule a day to meet the overlord of the area, which is the Omahene. They bring this agreement for the chief to see and ask questions whether it was a community that signed or that agreed on that terms with the company before the overlord of the area, that's Omahene, appends his signature. Then it goes to the this assembly. At times, we invite this assembly to the Omahene's palace, or his representative will be there. That's how we go about the SRA agreement.
And this is why a project like the Community-Based Action Project is of immense importance to forest fringe communities, to give them the capacity to competently negotiate social responsibility agreements with timber companies, so they also reap benefits of the forest they live with. When that happens, they will leave no stone unturned to protect the resource that benefits them also.
The project is based in 2 forest reserve areas in the Ashanti region, the Nkrabia Forest Reserve and then the Oda Forest Reserve. There are 40 communities in all that we are working with. 20 communities on the side of the Nkrabia Forest Reserve, and then 20 communities on the side of the Oda River Forest Reserve. So far what we have done is for these 40 communities. So we have organized about 50 workshops. Some of them we have brought in lawyers to tell them what their rights are, what is spelled out in the forest laws, what their rights are, what they can demand. In other areas, we have helped them to write bylaws that they can submit to the district assemblies. And in some of the communities too, we have worked with them to the Forestry Commission to demand certain rights that they have, accompanied them to negotiate for what we call the Social Responsibility Agreement. We collaborated with the Forestry Commission to bring Forestry Commission staff to the communities to confirm whatever we are saying. In some cases, the Forestry Commission has to provide certain pieces of information before the communities can act. For example, before you demand the Social Responsibility Agreement, you need to know the value of what is being harvested. And your share is about 5% minimum. That's what the law says. So unless the Forestry Commission tells you that in this area we have allocated a certain number of trees to this timber company to harvest, once they provide that information for you, then the Forestry Commission would also have to provide the value of the timber that is being harvested. Then you can work out your 5%. So we didn't want to leave the Forestry Commission out because they are part of this whole process. So we tried to engage them and to seek their participation in this whole process. Because in actual fact, this is the work that they should be doing, not us. So if we have come in to help, then at least they should also give us the support that we need.
We give them the needed support wherever they are going. We detail one of our officers to join them, and then they preach the same message. I recommend that the CBA is replicated in most of the forest districts, so that the good relationship we have established here, the CBA, FSD, and the communities can be replicated there, so that If we cannot eradicate these illegal activities, it will be minimized.
Yaousu Chrome community fringes the Nkrabia Forest Reserve. Another committee meeting in February 2012. Representatives of Friends of the Earth Ghana and Forest Services Division of the Forestry Commission meet the chief and people of Yaousu Chrome. And women are not excluded. Everyone wants to learn some social responsibility agreement negotiating skills, so no one interested in harvesting logs from their adjoining Nkrabia forest can cheat them. On this particular occasion, when the community has already signed an SRA agreement with Logs and Lumber Limited from Kumasi, most farmers are interested in legal harvest of non-timber forest products.
Now, perhaps the working now was it Baco and Wabako and I'm really near the Alcofa fear Abedia. But near you would be there, Yabaco. Who could turn to do? Now they are busy there. I don't know Uncle Country or now Mark Mamicha.
Ye Coffin Wa. Chebby said Biaba could be in a say over from more cotton or soldier permit. I dare the order that I made him. There's a forest there. I abandia, you'll be idea. It's not a cause any idea. Okay, Chrono say, on the wound to me and I may in Nancy and check woman we basu between fear. Now for a question permit to a not it is a coin.
For domestic use, it is free of charge. If you see that you are collecting the NTFP for use at the community, firewood, snails, mushrooms, and the rest, it is free. But if it is on commercial purpose, we advise them to come here for a permit and pay a fee, because you cannot trade whilst you didn't buy. Trading is about buying and selling. So if you want to harvest maybe firewood or whatever for commercial purpose, then there is a need for you to come here, apply for a permit and pay a fee before you are allowed to do so.
The meetings have been prompted by the community-based action project initiated by the Friends of the Earth Ghana and her Denmark counterpart, NOAA. Numerous so which fringes the Oda River Forest Reserve has benefited a great deal from the community-based action project's intervention. Antonio Seusu, the unit committee chairman with the local social responsibility agreement committee, recounts the benefits.
So we be treating our heart. No friend or Nana him fear. I am fear no one and paying for here. Yes, here we are. Na company manager or buyer no about money actually. Near Susudia the Abon. The body we are watching say. And I'm saying minimum betraha. And the idea Muhia said, maybe not one my yamamano. No fun to many. Yes, so I do not know. Say, it's good down here now. Ya can't you know. Eh, be a baby, there 9 and ya with my country. Yes, I know Nanya, you bit my country. Say, and ya may fail cray home. Ye here, it's my country. But now, you know, why am I no whom I back? So, where do you meet me? I am mamma. Well, there are no 200 mamma. A talk or soon for Chicacra. After the award, you answer. Your hand, you are friend and the crew. You are friend assembly mind. You are friend committee chairman, my son, not be quiet. One free hapa, one bow, say, Nana say, will be treating my mom or moho. And he, one may say, Nan crow to a motor forest in Huashiano. Mona say, which a chess caramamo. And grows a dozen. And the child. Ebi afia bi na dia maye me kan so hwe ye ko school mu ho a ye school da ba akusuo ye de SRA ne siye aye nyanwie efiri ho no school feeding program dem bi so on ya ha ase ye nyanwie ya boso nyina wie SRA ne bo ayen ye firi ho no So here post is here, I just simply is one. Go for the Maya near the BCC here. Your floor, I see if Grace and Soto, if you don't want traffic cream. One may got a cacramay. And you shall got a beer ditch here. One may make Cacoto cement near Baye.
Thanks to Friends of the Earth Ghana and her Denmark counterparts for the community-based action project. Indeed, 19 other communities bordering the Oda River Forest Reserve are also at various stages of the CBA project, the numerous success story being a motivational factor.
The project started in 2009. The major achievement to me is that now the 40 communities don't need anybody to accompany them to confront either the timber company or to confront the chiefs. So to us, that is the major achievement. They know what they have to do, they know their roles, they know their rights, and they know their responsibilities. So now we can say that they are empowered to demand what is due them.
The major achievement of the project has been the effective collaboration with the traditional structures, beliefs,